Hey everyone, welcome back to the Whole Lot of Nerd channel. It is I, Jack, and this is the review for Season 1 of The Sandman. I initially wanted to do a watch-along to every single episode. Couldn't do it, and let me explain why. Every episode I watched left me breathless. I couldn't say anything. I just had to take it in. It would actually make my experience watching this show worse if it was me just going, oh yep, there's that bird, yep, oh yeah, that no, there's no way, I can't. I just had to watch it. I actually did record a watch along, and it was literally 25 minutes of me just going, why would you want to watch me just with my mouth open? I watched every single episode. Now, a little backstory to this show, which they tried to do a movie of. I remember, I guess 6 or 7 years ago, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, if you remember him from Inception and The Dark Knight Rises, he was supposed to play the character Dream. Well, Warner's wanted a movie of this, and there's no way they could have done this in a 2.5-hour movie, let alone a 4-hour movie. They could only do this in 10 hours. And even then, I feel they left out some stuff. I haven't read the graphic novel in full. Now I really want to. I've only read up to, I guess, what is used for episode 3. But that's about 3 or 4 books in, or comic books in. I will say that it is truly an amazing show. Also, I will say this. There's trigger warnings when you watch this on Netflix. They are serious. They are serious because there are very disturbing themes, disturbing imagery. And they are not putting this because it's sensationalized. They're just trying to warn you, because what the storytellers do, what the writers and executive producers, what they did was take what's in the graphic novel, present it, but they presented it with care, and they were very thoughtful on how they're going to present this. And it's an amazing show. An amazing show. If you're a fan of fantasy, horror, just weird, even if you're into weirdness, weird stories, you're gonna love this show. It is a slow burn, I will say that. So in the first episode, it's all set up to this world. The trailer sort of shows you most of episode 1, or at least some key points, I think, in episode 1. After episode 1 is either breathtaking, interesting, mysterious, jaw-dropping, like in episode 5. And I think after episode 6, once you get to the very end, you're still in for a roller coaster. I cannot highly recommend this show. It's so good. Give it time. If you try it and you go, it's kind of boring, I didn't like the first episode, give it 2 more. Give it 2 more, at least after episode 3. Because the thing is, with this show, it's fleshing everything out. It's trying to explain to you why his capture was so bad, or such a horrible thing. It's also trying to explain to you what he is, what the realms are. It's an amazing show. An amazing show. If you've read the graphic novel, there's several of these. This is only supposed to be, I think, volume 1 of the graphic novel set. Only volume 1. I don't know if they're making a season 2. I've heard this has been a very profitable isn't really the word, but very viewed, most viewed thing on Netflix so far. And I hope, if Netflix still survives, because we're here, you know, there's a lot of bad things happening with Netflix. If they survive, I hope they make a season 2, because it is so interesting what they're making with this show. It's also, I mean, if they're gonna take from another volume what they have set up, what they teased at the very end, oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. Either way, so my initial thoughts, because I just finished watching the show finally. I've been watching an episode or two for the last few days. I didn't want to binge this. I wanted to make sure I understood it, and I took it in, let it breathe, formulated my thoughts on every episode, how I feel, and I just cannot. I can't believe how great this show is. I will say, if you want to critique it, I mean, it is slow. First episode is very slow. It starts to really build around the middle. But then when it switches after the middle, it starts to build up again. And then maybe the finale could have been a little bit stronger. But regardless, when you take everything in as a whole, it is beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's emotional. It's truly something I've never felt. I mean, I've only felt these roller coasters of emotions in certain movies, but nothing like this. Nothing like this. So I highly recommend you watch The Sandman. Give it a watch. I'll be honest with you, I might watch it again just to take it all in again. I probably won't have the same emotions again. I won't do the ugly cry I did in that one episode, but I will enjoy it again because it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. And I will say that Tom Sturridge, I'm messing up his name, I'm so sorry. Tom Sturridge, who plays Dream, if they ever make a, I guess, biopic of The Cure, he's perfect. He looks like Robert Smith to the T. It's ridiculous. It's great. So, with that, I say, watch this show. If you have watched it, what did you think? I can't imagine this show being any different or any other way. I am just so happy with how they did this. Tell me what you think. Try not to spoil it in the comments. If you comment, if you like, subscribe, share, I thank you so much for doing that. And we'll discuss, and I'll see you in the next one.